Doris, welcome to the interview. I'm so excited to talk to you. What
Likewise,
does it feel
Terry.
like to win second place in the beach challenge we had just a few weeks
Well,
ago?
I still can get over that because I knew I had met my goal, but I for sure knew. I said, okay, I don't think I'm gonna get it because it's going by percentages. So I don't know. So, but it was really, really good surprise, lovely
Yeah, so let's
surprise.
let's explain to the audience kind of what the beach challenge was. So the beach challenge was something, it was a 6-month contest. And what we did is we used the percent of weight loss. So not just the pounds, because we don't go by like you lost 20 pounds or somebody lost 30 pounds or 40 pounds. We go by the percent of weight that your body loses. And that it makes it a little bit more fair because somebody who's not doesn't need to lose as much weight as you,
Uh-huh.
it can be really hard to lose weight, as same with somebody that maybe needs more weight to lose. So that's how we
Mm-hmm.
calculate it. And so we started that contest, that challenge in July or August of 2022. And then we
Uh-huh.
just wrapped up the challenge in January, and you were the second place winner. Let me show the graphic.
Yeah.
So you lost 11.5% fat
Oh, wow.
loss during the challenge, but that was just during the challenge. You've lost more than that since you started, but we'll get to that next. So
Uh-huh.
look at that nice before and after. Isn't that fun?
Well, thank you for selecting that. It's one of my favorites from
I
the
did
photo shoot.
I did good. I didn't even ask. I didn't ask you what I was going to choose or anything. So awesome. So Doris, so let's share your story. So tell me what you were, what was happening about 8 months ago for you. What was going on? How
So
did you feel?
8 months ago, I was first of all, I think I was in complete denial. I didn't think I needed any help. I thought I was eating right. I thought I was doing the right thing. Um, and when I came across you through a friend, I said, well, let me give it a try, but I don't think it's for me. I'm just gonna do it for others because that's something that I came to realize that I'm not the only one, but we tend to do a lot of things for others and we don't take care of
So I
ourselves
want to I want to dig
first.
deeper into that sentence. You said you didn't think it was for you. So you didn't have any health complaints, like you felt really well, or you were at the right weight? Why didn't you think it was for you?
Well,
How did you feel? Were you feeling
well,
okay?
no, no, I was not feeling okay. I, for the longest time, I've been complaining about a brain fog. Get up in the morning, feels like you just went to bed and you haven't slept at all. And my memory was really, really bad, tired. Um, my A1c was high, but at the same time, I just didn't think it was dangerous. I just didn't put one and one together because I was not thinking, okay, this is me. And I thought it's under control. And basically was most of my complaints were brain fog, that my mind was always so
Well,
tired.
you're right then. You were in denial.
Yes,
Because
I
if you
was in
had
denial.
all those symptoms and then you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to do it for me, I'm going to do it for somebody else. Isn't that interesting what our brain does?
It is, and I didn't think of the consequences for me. I was always thinking, okay, this is what others need, not what I need.
Did you just think that it was just a part of why you felt that way? It was just a part of the natural progression of maybe age or over. I mean, what were you thinking was going on?
Well, I think that I got to a point where I accepted what my primary doctor was telling me. Okay, it's part of age. Uh, Look at your age, you're pre-menopause or you already there, and it's part of aging. And you just need to exercise and eat well, but again, not telling me how to eat or what to eat. How to
Mhm.
eat, yes, a lot of eating,
That is
but
so
not
common.
what to
It's
eat.
so common that you are women, especially women, are being told they'll go to their medical doctor and they'll be like, Doc, I just feel off. You know, I'm gaining weight or I can't lose weight or I don't feel good. I got brain fog. I think it's my hormones. What do I do? And they never know what to do.
They
And then they'll
don't.
tell you because they don't know what to do. I need to be careful how I say this, but because they're not trained in how to, you know, reverse disease or help you heal and balance, they'll just tell you like, oh, it's a part of aging because they just don't know. Right? That's
Yes,
not their area of
yes.
expertise, right? So, and then we as women, for some reason, we just accept that. Well, I don't accept it for you guys. So this is why we
Hmm.
teach this, right? It's like, no, you
Yes.
should not feel worse as you get older. That's just not how it works.
But the other thing is, Terry, is the knowledge, because what you have offered us through the academy is just a wealth of knowledge, and with knowledge comes empowerment. So when I was thinking 8 months ago, I was thinking, okay, yes, I know that something's wrong with me, but this is a doctor, and she's saying, well, you don't need it because your hormones are fine. That it's normal to have an imbalance level of hormones because you're going through change. I came to accept it without really challenging that,
Yeah.
because I didn't know what to ask. I didn't know, okay, tell me what do I do? If I don't get it through you, then how do I go around?
Yeah.
Or
We
how
put
can the
our,
doctor go?
yeah, we put our doctors on a pedestal and they're just human. Their area of
Mhm.
expertise isn't that. It's diagnosing and medicating. That's their area of expertise, right?
And
So,
big egos, large egos, super big
well, I mean,
egos.
some do, but some, you know, there are a lot of amazing physicians too, though, and I have both, right? I have some physicians that are just
Yes.
amazing and they actually promote you guys working with me. And but there's some, like you
Hmm.
said, that they just are never gonna believe that way because they just want to keep you guys all medicated. But anyway, that's a whole nother
Yes.
interview. But so you didn't really, one of your complaints wasn't that you wanted to lose a lot of weight, but you ended up when we got your hormones balanced and you started feeling better and you started doing the program, you lost quite a bit of
I
weight. I
lost.
want to show this graphic because this is pretty incredible. Look at this, Doris, 22.5 pounds. I mean, and you don't have a lot of weight to lose, but you lost 22.5 inches, 26.5, and you're down 4
Wow.
sizes.
Yes. Yeah.
How
Even
does
now
that
that when I
feel?
look at some pictures, oh my God, I was really full.
But how does, I mean, but between this picture when you were feeling brain fog, I mean, obviously you must have had a lot of brain fog. Look at you with all your coffee, right? Um, but I mean, what's the difference? Share the experience of how you were feeling now and just how you feel now. How you
How
felt
do
then,
I
how you
feel
felt now.
now? Now I feel amazing. I feel alive. I feel with energy. Brain fog is gone.
Wow.
Um, I
Wow.
feel I feel sexy. I've been told, oh, you look sexy. I do feel sexy
It's amazing.
the way I feel. And that is I think that's something that is being I'm reflecting that energy to others as well. So
Mm.
that's a lot of one of the positives, many positives of going through this program, but that is one of them. How we can influence others by the way we act, the way we speak, the way we uh, pro, uh, ourselves to others.
Yeah.
Like you said once, the being a role model,
You're paying it forward.
modeling.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think we don't realize how bad we're feeling until we start feeling good. I think, like you said, we just
Yeah.
start to accept it and we just start to think that this is just a part of normal life. And then you start feeling better. And it's like, what is going on? I can't believe I
Hmm.
allowed myself to stay in this place of brain fog and not knowing and fatigue and high blood sugars and, you know, being overweight. I can't believe I let myself stay there, but it's not your fault, right? You just,
No,
nobody's teaching this stuff.
it becomes the norm, the new
Becomes the
norm.
norm. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yes.
it's incredible. And so your A1c was pre-diabetic when you started.
6.1.
Yeah. And now it's normal, right?
5 point, I don't remember the last 4 months ago.
5.4.
I think it was 5.4,
Yeah.
and I'm
So
waiting for the
you
next one.
you went from pre-diabetic, almost type 2, to now no more diabetes.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
that girl, that is something to celebrate.
I do that every day, Terry. Every time I go into those urges, I say, okay, I have to celebrate the way I feel, the way I look. And it's an everyday reminder.
Mhm. Well, and you do some important work. I don't know if you want to share what you do, but you do work with people to help them with lymphatic massage.
Yes.
And I can't imagine that even your clients aren't looking at you and saying, wow,
They are.
thank you
They
for
look at me.
being an example.
Well, yes, I do lymphatic drainage, and that's another reason why your program was so appealing to me. Just the words inflammation, diabetes. Say, wow, I want to learn more about it. And yes, my clients ask me, "What are you doing?" I share my story. I share the program. I give them little hints here and there, that like the 12 bad foods and the graphic and dairy and eat only when you're hungry, and so key things, and the apple cider vinegar. So I do have several clients who are trying that. And
What do you
it
think
is
was the main key for your success for you?
um the main key was, one, seeing the results very quickly. I didn't expect to be losing like 3, 4, 5 pounds a month. Probably was more, because that's the other thing, weighing only once a month. And my clothes feeling looser. People telling me, "Oh, you're losing weight." Um, and the discipline, creating discipline, and always remembering, okay, I'm doing this because I it for me, and because the choices are there every day. We're in front of all these foods and all these cravings, but just remembering what I had to go through to make sure that I stopped doing that. That was a great incentive,
Mhm.
and to stop sabotaging myself, because that's something that we do tend to do that a lot.
Mhm.
Now with the knowledge is, why am I going to do this? I already know what I'm doing. So do I want to do that? And making those choices.
And was it, in your opinion, looking back, was it that hard to reverse your diabetes and get the results that you did? I mean, was it hard?
No, no, not at
It
all.
wasn't hard.
No, it was not hard. Not.
Why do you think that is? Because we're gonna have a lot of women that be like, oh, I could never do that, Doris. It's way too hard. Let's share why it's not hard.
It's not hard because of uh, the new choices that we get for eating. I mean, I do remember that, asking you, am I going to be hungry? That was the main concern, right? Am I going to be hungry? And you say, no, you won't be hungry. Believe me, you won't be hungry. And that's exactly what happened. So it was not, in that sense, I kind of enjoyed the process. No, I not kind of enjoy. I enjoy the process, because one, I learned. Two, I learned to how to eat better and still be satisfied, and how to learn to love the new me.
Mhm. So beautiful. So beautiful.
The self-care that we don't do that enough.
Yeah. And I know too, when you were talking and filling out some of the questions I asked you before we did our interview, one of the things I asked you was about how you felt the support was. And you said, you know what, when you surround yourself with people that think alike and have the same goals, that's pretty key, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. You
That
feel
should
like,
be the 95%, because there's always going to be certain percentage that is going to say, oh, why are you doing that? Why are you suffering? You don't have to do it. You look fine. you're fine. That's
Yeah.
the lowest percentage.
Yeah,
So we have to
and when you
really,
surround your, like you said, when you surround yourself with other women, like the camp and the academy does, is you're going through the experience of getting healthy with other women who have the same goal as you, so that you can lean into them and get the support and the encouragement, because you guys are all going through it together. That
yes,
is a powerful part of the program.
it is. It is the sisterhood. I did say that too. It is just you feel so inclusive. You feel like you belong, and you don't feel different, because all of us, yes, all of us are different, but otherwise, all of us are the same, in the same, going through the same process of healing and getting healthier and struggling with staying there.
Mhm.
But we pull each other, and you're a great inspiration and tough love. You give us a lot of tough love.
Well, it's one of those things where I care so much that you guys feel empowered. And I just reveal to you guys what you deep down need to know, and what's going on. And you guys are able to tap into that. I'm just here to reveal it to you. You guys do all the work.
Yes,
I mean, you created these results. It was you, girl.
that's true. Yes.
And I know that you're going to be such an influence and inspiration to others, because I know when you came to camp, you were inspired by one of the other girls who did this interview, right? So you are paying it
Yes.
forward because you were brought to the camp by somebody else who had a story like this.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you tell any of the women that are watching this who felt like you, saying, I don't know if I need to do this. I think I'm just getting older. It's part of the norm. What would you tell them?
I would tell them, just take the risk, because it's going to be a very positive outcome.
You're pretty confident when you say
Yes,
that.
it is work. Yes, yes. It will happen.
It will. You're right. It does.
Sooner or later will happen. It doesn't happen at the same speed with all of us, but it happens.
Isn't it crazy?
Yes.
It's so magical, what we've created. And the results that you guys get by just applying the principles and doing the work and never quitting. Never quitting. And look how far you've come. Just a few months. Reversed your diabetes, down 22 pounds, 26 inches, down 4 sizes. And
Yes.
feel.
I still sometimes I can't believe it. I have to really try my clothes on. No, I can't be possible. I'm extra small. I've never been extra small size.
Proud of you, Doris. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you to you, Terry, too.
Amazing job. And thank you for sharing your story today. And I know that you might have some women reach out to you asking some questions. Would you be okay with that?
Of course. Yes.
Thank you, Doris. You look amazing.
Thank you, Terry.
Beautiful.
Thank you.